We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. The Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd. Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic gold medalist, the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, introducing Floyd Patterson.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice counter shot with the right hand. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missed him with that uppercut. Catch and shoot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? He misses with that jab. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That left counter was perfectly timed. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Go and get back into the fight. He's ready to go. He's absolutely scattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Blocks that jab.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. And he misses with the left uppercut. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Showing exceptional chins, by the way. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Beautiful counter punch. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
These are knockouts.
Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Both trying for a knockout. Nice exchange here from both men. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Counter right hand again. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Clench! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
What a punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Nice job landing. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next. There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. He just misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get hurt. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed. I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
And this with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell sometimes.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. And he misses with that jab. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to get straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Nice punch. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Beautiful counter shot. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this... There's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter shot. And he just missed with that left jab. Good counter punching from both these fighters. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
How do you know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab? They're that powerful.
That jab misses. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment.
God, we see much more, much better. We've been spoiled. I'm not being unfair. I'm not being unfair saying it's a little boring. It's not boring. We've probably just been spoiled.
Insane action. Counter shot lands. The jab not finding its target. the jab. Nice counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter punching. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Left counter scores. He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but that leaves more opportunities for headshots. Nice exchange here from both men. There's a counter shot. Both men step back for just this round, still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. And there's the bell for round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Good counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good left counter that lands. Perfect counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Just missed that jab. They exchange punches. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
And a counter left. That left counter punch will score. The bravery being shown. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter shot. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say so. There's the bell to start round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Great counter right hand there. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That jab doesn't find a home. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Oh, what a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Big counter left hand there. Well, there was no doubt. And here comes the 10th round. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Perfect counter lands. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Lands with the right counter. Punch, counter punch. Tried to score the jab. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? He's got to do something here, or the ref might stop it. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and that's what he's doing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter. Nice exchange here from both men. Beautiful counter shot. Missing with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Good counter punch. From this moment forward, here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Perfect counter lands. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. To this safe. This with that jab.
the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have a quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
I promise you, all 3 judges here are on to the 12th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Neither man really defending themselves. Punch, counter punch. Punch, counter punch.
Nice exchange here from both men.
Both men step back for just a moment. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see 2 boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. It's bombs away. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The perfect counter lands. So the judges can't make up their mind. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner. But eventually, these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, Buttercup.